listening to. Oh, they're coming to rob us and rape us, and
That is
they're
not, see,
coming.
I don't know where you're hearing that, but literally nobody's saying that.
I know English people that aren't supposed to be here, but I don't complain about them.
I'm not trying to out you, but I
get
want...
me in a gotcha moment.
No gotchas, because I do gotchas, but it's not a gotcha, okay?
They all know you as like a Alex Jones apologist.
Yeah, pretty much. Alt-right adjacent, I think.
Alt-right adjacent.
Is it
liar?
What else?
A racist? A lunatic?
An N-word hater.
No.
But in the event of an emergency, your regular exit might not be the quickest or safest way out.
This emergency exit is painted on!
There's no way out! There's no way out! We're through!
That's right. This is what it sounds like when worlds collide, finding common ground and breaking the divide. This is Emergency Exit. This is episode 136. Today is December 30th, 2019, almost the last day. It's the eve of the last day in 2019. We are broadcasting to you again. It is 10 on Channel 10 in our floating tin can.
Far above the world.
I'm Los. I'm on Twitter at
Los.
That's Right Los. Joining me as always he's back. His
Back.
Jimmy Orange Man Bad Preston.
Good to be back.
Well, he's also on Twitter at
Did you miss
Jimmy
me?
Preston. I wouldn't say I missed you, but we had a good time with or without you because
So,
you're not that important to me.
you know, I got
I'm just kidding. We
I got
missed
a new
you.
phone.
A new phone.
I don't know how to do things, but I just stepped into the new world with a iPhone. What is it? An 11?
Yeah, he's got this
The 11X.
got you know how it's that new iPhone because it's got the three cameras.
Three
there.
cameras. There's
three
the
already.
Pro, and then
See
there's
that.
like the Pro Max, and the Pro Max is much bigger. It's like your size. It's
mine's
too
a little
big.
bigger.
I don't need a lot of bigness in my pockets, you know.
Too bad.
Um,
I need to fill up that extra empty
if you're
space.
watching on the watch party, awesome. If you're watching on Channel 10, awesome. If you're watching on YouTube, or are we on YouTube?
No, not on
we're
YouTube.
still on YouTube, Joe.
We'll be back soon.
Not
Don't
there
worry.
yet. Okay, you've taken the classes.
I have,
Brando.
and I passed them. Yeah. It's just I think we still gotta wait out 90 days.
Okay.
Well,
No
either way,
time served here.
we are back. This is the very last episode of the year. I think our last episode at this time frame as well.
Well, this time, but different day. So we're going to be moving to Wednesdays. I think our next show after tonight, our next show is on the 8th, and that'll be at 10 on Channel 10, all the streaming platforms as well. But we're moving to the bigger studio, the next bigger studio.
Bigger things are happening.
So
It's going to be so cool.
stay with us in the new year, new stuff. It's
Are you excited for it?
yeah. It's let's see if Brando can do it. I mean,
He's up for a big
With-
show. We're
with-
going to have guests.
with him behind the controls, you know, who knows what's going to happen.
Well, yeah, but something to look
He's
forward
so
to in the
amazing.
future. We've got guests coming up. Actually, we got a couple guests coming to the show today, so
Oh,
we'll have
yeah.
a couple of guests on there.
Who do we
Well,
got? Are we allowed to announce, or is
I don't
it
think we
gonna
should
be
announce
surprise?
it
Okay.
yet, but there are a couple great guests, and when you see them, you'll see them. But we'll have some guests. We'll have musical guests. We'll be in a bigger studio. It'll be much more fun. We're going to still have our cool, fun video. I think people like the videos at the end. Don't you like the videos? I think the video's fun. And the same old craziness. But it's almost the new year. What should we go to Brew World first, or should we do New Year's resolutions? What do you think?
Let's do the Brew World.
I
then
thought
we'll come
maybe
back.
because New Year's resolutions, we can, change how we do things as it's a resolution. But I think we'll go with the Brew World order first. We have some guests coming up. We've got a couple news stories and some funny videos. But first, here's the Brew World Order.
New World Order coming at ya. We've got Anderson Valley Boont Amber Ale.
What's a boot?
I'm not sure what a Boont is, but
Anderson
I'm
Valley.
all Boonted. So let's. What do you have from?
Well, let me tell you about
The
this
website.
Boont Amber Ale. Balance is what makes our Boont Amber Ale so unique, rich, Crystal malts give this beer a deep copper hue and contribute to a slight caramel sweetness, while the herbal... oh, shit.
Well, I'll let you just know that amber ale is my.
It just goes black on you, like in the middle of a soliloquy.
I'm
like
sorry. Go ahead.
That? Hints of sun-toasted grain, toffee, and fruity esters complement the
Those are my
mellow,
favorite
noble
kind of
hop
esters,
aroma.
fruity ones.
All right, it's 16 IBUs. I don't know if I like
It's
those.
international bitter unit, so it might be a little bit more bitter. Alcohol by volume 5.8.
Give it a try, Carlos.
Oh, wait. I gotta put my phone in my pocket here. Crack it open there. Let's see.
Got a bear with antlers.
This is great. Man, this is up there with Thirsty Goat, maybe. It is an amber ale like Thirsty Goat. Malty.
I'm tasting the caramel. I'm tasting the sweetness. Not so terrible. Ball horning since 87. I'm going to give it a 4.
4. That's
Straight
pretty
up 4.
high.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm going to do the same thing, I think, but I'll go a little higher. I'm going to give this a 4.8.
Oh.
It's high up there.
Wonder what
What do
Brando's
you think,
going to
Brandon? Yeah, it looks like daylight.
It does look like daylight.
Oh, you can really taste those esters.
Yeah.
Ooh, it kind of finishes like a Kool-Aid or something. Ooh, that's probably I'm gonna say an even 4.
Even 4.
Even 4 on that one.
All right.
Well,
Passing it
That
over.
That's
is
the
Brew World Order. Oh man, that is something. What happened to the green screen? I mean, now there it is. Okay, that is the Brew World Order. What was that? It was a
There we are. Well, almost back.
a Kolsch, a Brolsch, or Bach, a Bolp,
It was in
a Bolp,
a Bunt.
a Bunt.
Yeah.
Was that a Bunt? Yeah. So
it is.
Brew World Order. Let me tell you this. New Year's is upon us.
It is
Tomorrow,
upon us.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And the new year, I get very,
Wasted.
not wasted. I guess what I'm saying is, I'm over at 44 years old. I'm over the end of the year recap shows. You know,
Yeah.
have you watched any of these? Have you caught any of these?
I think it's cool. Why don't you like them?
It's like I remember.
Yeah, well,
I remember.
It's
Like,
a way of
I'm-
being
I'm-
lazy, so that you have the last week off in December, and you run a show and still have a show, and that sort of reminds everybody how much fun we had here at the show over the year. I wish you guys were here, and those that maybe showed up halfway or even 3/4 into the actual season can get a benefit of all the good stuff that got to happen.
Yeah. I guess
Come
that's
on.
fine. But like, I want to be like,
Such a
what's
naysayer.
important to me is like, what were the 10 best like yogurts I had?
Well, for you?
Yeah.
Well, who's going to do a top 10 list on that?
I mean, but that's important. Like, we could talk about this. Like, I've had some cultured yogurts over the past year. Kimchi's.
Really?
I could talk to you about a couple different kimchi's
All the
I've had.
kimchi's you've had?
Over 10. I've had over 10.
All
So
right.
I could do a top 10.
Well, maybe you should write that, and if you guys are interested, definitely.
But this is the
Right
thing.
a line.
Do you have any, I mean, what are you going to do this year? What are you going to do to make yourself a better person? Are you doing any of the resolutions? Are you a resolution
I haven't thought about it
person?
yet. I think that I know there's some goals, some personal goals that are going to happen.
Can you
Or-
share them?
Oh, we
Can
got
you share them?
No, I think that's personal. We
All
got
right.
a phone
Well,
call.
looking at myself on the monitor,
You're
I'm saying
on
I'm
the
gonna lose.
air.
I'm gonna lose some weight. What do you think,
Hey, how
caller?
you doing?
Is this Rob?
Yeah, it's Rob.
What's up, Rob?
Hey, Rob,
We
welcome back.
missed your voice of sanity, Jimmy.
Man, I don't know how you did it. I tuned in one time. I was trying to call in, but you were on the line, and you were just like giving the business to my man Los here. You're tearing him up. He was like a straw man.
Oh, and he was beating up on me last week. He called in after I got off the phone, and it was like he's obsessed with me or something. I'm living in his brain.
Oh, He's got. You should see the drawings. He's got like a.
Hey, don't tell him about the drawings, man.
It's like
Seriously.
It's like one of those when you're talking to the person that does the sketch. You know, you're describing the perpetrator. he's got some sort of idea about what you look like. Maybe we can have those for one
I'll
of the
draw him
New Year's
up.
shows.
Like, well, when he's on the phone, it'll be a little third down here. That's just a picture of the drawing that I think that he looks like.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Rob, so
What's up, man?
what's new?
Well, I guess y'all know about the news that's dropped today in the New York Times and everything.
Jimmy definitely want
about,
to talk about it, but I really just don't care anymore. You know, this is just, you guys are just
Well,
finding more
you
stuff
don't care about
to
this
pile on.
country. You don't care about a criminal organization trying to take over and destroy our Constitution.
I just don't see it that way, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
don't
know,
see it
but
that
I
way.
still, and this will piss you off, I still
Don't piss
think
me
you're
off.
trolling people. You cannot believe that all that conspiracy Kool-Aid crap.
You know, Rob, when I was a kid, me and my buddy, we got big into this whole like Elvis is alive thing, and we used to like anytime we were at like a family gathering, you know, and he could bring a friend and I was there for his thing, or I could bring a friend and he was there for my thing. We'd always do this. Oh, you know, and Elvis is alive. We had these T-shirts that said Elvis lives, and so we like the adults really enjoyed the little fun thing that. Like they were like, oh, these kids, they're believing in something that is not factual and it's not possible. Like we saw his body getting carried out of Graceland after he had a 40-pound impacted colon. You know, he's dead, but it's hilarious, the innocence of youth. Well, that's Los.
Well, I don't know. All I got to say is I saw Skinny Elvis on 1973 in Fort Worth on 5 hits of acid, and it was one of the best concerts I ever seen. They had him on just the right amount of uppers and downers to where he was singing the words. They had made him lose all these pounds. And I was standing right up there with all the old ladies throwing their bras, panties, and roses at him.
And I was hammered drunk. Thank you, baby Lord Jesus, weighing in 7 pounds, 8
No, I
ounces.
was hammered acided out of my brain, man.
You're a cool guy, Rob. I like you.
Yeah.
Hippie,
I think your picture just changed. I'm looking forward to the next rendering.
Yeah, dude, I'm going to add a tie-dye shirt to it. It was cool. Listen, so you're a cool guy. You had a problem with the way I see things, and I've talked about delusion of intent that you guys have for Trump. It's okay. But what's your resolution when it comes to talking with friends that are conservative or in talking politics in general? Do you have a New Year's resolution, Rob?
I'm a chef. I work in the restaurant industry. I don't know if in my whole 40-something career cooking have I ever met anyone in the industry that is conservative. Because I guess mainly it's mostly young people or something. But everyone in the industry that I know are Democrats. I don't know any conservatives except you, Carlos. And
Well,
I
maybe
mean,
we can become friends,
let's-
and you can see I'm not really conservative, but I'm libertarian that leans that way. Maybe you can find something you love about me as a friend, and like I don't care what he believes. I believe that people still believe in that kind of stuff are still good people, because I think the same way about you. I think you're a good person, even though I believe what you believe is wrong, and you believe the same thing about me. I don't know if you think the same way about me.
But
Well,
when
wait
you-
a second,
well-
though. You're defending the right, and all I got to say about that is Donald Trump stood up there and said there were good people that were Nazis in Charlottesville.
He's taking it there.
Any
But-
Republican that
Can you
can
debunk
stand
this
up
for
and
him, or
say
what should I?
that that man
No.
is okay, or we don't even, how come y'all aren't just saying we don't even want to be associated with that crap?
Well,
we don't like Nazis.
So Rob, you did paraphrase it. I'm not going to apologize for Trump, but he's a dummy, and he says dumb things. So that
Within
I'll
the same
clear
breath,
it up.
he said, not the Nazis. We should condemn them,
he said there was good people on both sides,
but not the
blah, blah, blah.
Nazis.
There
No,
ain't
he
good
didn't say that.
people
in
on
the
both
first place.
sides, and that's
It's
what was
within
going
the same
on
breath.
that day.
There
There are
is the
not
thing.
good people when there's people walking
listen,
around
there are
with
good
torches
people. Okay,
saying,
so what he's
Jews will
if-
not take our
Listen,
land.
Rob, if you want to get into this, we'll get into this really short. But there were good people there. There were good people that refused about getting statues down. I'm not for having these Confederate statues myself, but I don't feel like they should be torn down. And there were people like myself
How did we get,
that were there.
Are we doing a 2019
Oh my God! You
recap
gotta
when I
be
said
joking me. Tear every
It wasn't
damn
even
one of
2019,
them
it was
down.
like 2 years
Robert
ago.
E. Lee, Jeff Davis, get rid
Listen,
of
bro,
them.
I get it, man. I don't care for Confederates myself. They're
Rob,
crazy Democrats.
Rob.
Yes, yes.
Do you cook with butter or you cook with olive oil?
Got to be butter.
Yeah, when you're doing French style stuff, butter, there's some things olive oil work a little better on.
Okay, and would you also agree that the reason you don't see conservative people in the kitchen is because their fathers probably taught them better? You know, like
Taught them a real trade.
they said, yeah.
Hey, cooking is a passion. Being a chef is a hard
I'm just
thing.
effing with you, man. I love cooks. One of my favorite celebrities. I don't know if he knows me, but I know of him. It's Gordon Ramsay. The guy is a god. Do you like Gordon Ramsay?
Hey, I've worked for people like Gordon Ramsay, and let me tell you, he's only crappy to the people that he knows are full of crap. The people that he knows have the passion. You can see his heart and his sincerity
That's right.
working with them.
I agree.
Well, I can feel your passion, Rob. Thanks for listening. Make sure you follow us.
Well,
we're
hold
gonna
up
be
a second.
We're gonna be moving to
I think-
Wednesdays
I've already
next
got
year.
it Wednesday at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And
the
real quick,
8th.
Rob, I think in this upcoming year, you should try to find a conservative friend. If we meet up there, do you want to tell us what restaurant you cook for?
Probably not.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't.
No worries, man. But
I have been a chef at Marriott for 4 years, banquets. I've kitchen managed at Kirby Lanes. I cooked like 5 years at Russell's Bistro.
Can you cook a
I've
good
been around.
chicken cordon bleu or an eggplant
we're getting
parmesan?
off topic here. We're getting off subject. What I was going to tell you, Rob,
Not so much the chicken cordon bleu. I like the ham and Swiss cheese cordon bleu.
All right.
I'm down for cordon bleu. But what I was getting at before we got into another cooking tirade here is find a conservative friend. Don't think you can think all you want about what they believe is crappy, but they probably think the same way about you. And at the end of the day, just like me and Jimmy, we can hug it out, and we know that we're going to be friends, and this
Till
is
the
not
end.
going to hurt our friendship in a little
the
bit.
end.
Till the end, when he stabs me in the back because I'm wearing a MAGA cap.
Yeah.
Rob,
Thanks, Rob. We'll see you in the new year.
see you, man.
Hey, guys, y'all stay out of trouble.
All right.
And what was that thing you wanted to talk to Brandon about? Oh, Brandon had something to say.
You wanted to talk about a stupid movie.
Oh, movie let's
Yeah.
let's do a movie review.
Do a movie review.
You got,
Jimmy,
got
are
music
you-
for that?
Oh, do we?
You got a music?
No, that's here.
You got a music for that? Yay! All right. It's that time again where we do a random segue into a thing.
For a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jimmy, let me ask you a question. Are you familiar with the movie Just Friends?
No, never
No.
heard of it.
Oh, well, here. I'm going to read this to you. Let me know if it sounds interesting.
Okay.
While visiting his hometown during Christmas, a man comes face to face with his old high school crush whom he was best friends with. A woman whose rejection of him turned him into a ferocious womanizer. Are you familiar with that one? Ask me who it stars.
Who does it star?
Ryan Reynolds.
Okay. Don't know who
He's that guy.
He's
The guy.
Deadpool.
Yeah,
He was-
yeah, that guy.
Was he one of the Spider-Men?
Probably, maybe.
Okay.
There's been a lot of them.
All right.
Who
else?
Amy
Who's the-
Smart.
Nope.
I don't know. Anna Faris.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, get
yeah,
over it.
that's
What's up?
Hey, I just wanted to do a movie review on it.
I don't know how much time I have
it was-
to go here.
it
You
was.
guys have your
I
guests
give
coming
it.
in.
I give it
You
5.
gotta poop?
That's right.
Oh, you
5?
gave it 5? That's
yeah,
right.
That's what I'm getting at.
You had a
man. You're over there
recommendation during
rushing
the
me,
last
yeah.
episode where he was
What?
chilling by
Okay.
himself.
No. Tell me why I should. Why should I
Why should you?
tune in
To watch that movie?
this movie? And where am I going to find it?
What's a
Hulu?
Christmas movie?
Is this a
I
Netflix
watched
movie?
it.
Well, you know what? While you guys talk
Okay,
about this, I
yeah.
gotta go.
Go get
Happy
get
New
your-
Year, guys. I'll
your
see you
poop
guys.
on. Oh, that's
Yeah.
it? That's
ya.
it for you?
Yeah, I gotta go grab something, and I'll be back for videos.
Okay. all right,
Okay.
Yeah.
See you in a little
He's
bit.
yeah. He's
All
he's
right,
gone
great.
for.
So, well, that's good. It's just leave me here.
Yep, it's
Let me have a moment with the camera
Oh,
here. Let me see if I can talk to the folks out there
all
in
right,
America.
Go for it.
Get the screen out of there. Give me a background, because folks, this is the thing. Brandon tries really hard, he tries so hard, and he watched a movie for us. I mean, this is really
for
stepping
y'all.
outside of
It's for a
stepping outside
viewer.
of the box. He watched a movie for us, and he brought a review, and I think his review was, "Hey, I thought it was good, 5 stars." That was the worst review I've ever heard in the history of reviews. Brando,
What do you mean? Like, why was it?
you cut your head off.
What was so bad about it?
You just said, "I think it was good."
Well,
5 stars.
You assholes were over here rushing me and not letting me get out a whole
It's like,
thing.
Yeah.
It's all fluff.
Hey, welcome to Entertainment Tonight. We're going to throw it to Brando over here. He's got a review for a new movie called, what's it?
Just Friends.
Just Friends. It's a 2009...
2005.
2005 rom-com. Take it away, Brando. Hey. 5 stars. It was great. Yay!
All right, so we're gonna make that a real thing then. Brando's movie reviews.
I get a little bit more meat in there. Get a little bit
All right.
more meat
I
in
can
there.
always go for a little more
all right.
meat.
No,
All right.
It's how do we do this? Nope, that was not it. Stop that. How do we do this?
What are you looking for?
There we go. We've got a new guest. We got a guest. Got a guest joining us. Sorry, this is an awkward segue from movie review to... What are you doing? Yes, that's what I was looking for. Here's our guest. What is your name? A member of Antifa, it looks like.
Yeah.
What is your name, sir?
My name's Sebastian. That's all you need to know about me.
Sebastian.
I am part of the Austin Antifa,
Okay.
and I wanted to talk to you. You're not on my side whatsoever, no matter what you think.
I don't know what. Explain to me what your side
I watch
is.
your shitty little show.
What is your side? You know,
Nazis are bad.
You think Nazis are bad?
Capitalism is bad.
Okay.
I want to
Well,
go
I
to.
think Nazis are
I want to
bad.
go to anarchy in America.
I think capitalism
Did you ever read
has run amok.
Capitalism?
Capitalism
You're on my side.
is run amok. Yeah.
Let's get you a jacket.
Let's rein it in a little bit more. I'm looking for some more democratic socialism.
I want to bomb
know?
the hell out of Republicans is what I want to
Okay,
do.
well, now you've said a trigger word, which would be when somebody would want to call the cops when you say bomb people.
What?
You can't be bombing people.
Okay.
Antifa.
How about we give them
What
flowers?
is your name?
I wanna give
Andy
them-
Antifa?
My
No,
name
Sebastian.
it's Sebastian.
Sebastian. Okay.
How'd you,
So-
did you find out my real name somewhere?
No. Andy Antifa. It just seemed convenient.
You know,
so, look,
one thing I hate-
What is it that you would like to tell people about? What are you fighting now?
I'm just
what's the
sick
new
of this
fight?
world we live in. We have seriously, there's racists everywhere. Everywhere I'm looking, there are people that are showing who they are with their signs, their Zig Heils. They're super racist. Like black people are getting arrested every single day, and there's nothing you can do about it because the police are seriously the Nazis.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell you right now.
Let me ask you a question. Do you pay your rent? Do you make the money?
That's none of your business.
That goes into your bank
That's
account.
none of your business. It's none of
Okay,
your business.
Is your car? Does it have your name on the title?
I didn't even take a car here, man.
Or
I
does one
walk
of your,
everywhere I want to go
is
because
your car
I don't want to
titled in one of your
contribute to your
parents' names?
stupid climate change that's going to kill everybody.
Oh, you don't have a car. You got a single speed.
I have a car, but it's at home because it doesn't work.
Oh, okay. All right. Did you buy it, or is it in your dad's
Well,
name?
yeah, but that shouldn't matter. My dad or not.
All right. So look, I don't know why.
It doesn't matter.
What,
It doesn't
what are you-
matter.
What are you doing to make actual change? The way that you want to make
I'll
change.
tell you. I'll tell you I'll do change. Jimmy, right? Is that what your name
Yeah,
is?
it's Jimmy.
I'll tell you what I'll do for change. I'm going to get rid of all those Republicans, anyone that voted for Trump.
Okay,
I will
that's
break
fine.
their spine.
Are
That's
you
how-
registering people to vote? Because like that is, we've got active
I
voter
don't vote.
suppression.
I don't vote.
Active voter
don't
suppression
vote.
is going on right now. That's what you should be
I
upset
don't.
about.
No.
That's what you should be
Your vote
mobilizing
doesn't
against.
even matter, dude. Your vote doesn't even matter.
They are actively removing people from the voter rolls that have not voted in the last 2 elections, and they're saying that they're
It don't matter.
inactive voters. So
No,
then,
dude.
boom, they're
The
off
way
the
to
voter
control
rolls.
it, we don't need
And
to
that's
control
that's
anybody.
voter
We
suppression.
need to. Yeah, you're right.
We need more voting places, more polling places. You know, what are you doing about that? You know, like
I'm telling you what I did. I got a way to control. We can take those Republicans. We'll break their spine. We'll take them. We'll grab them by the neck just like this. Let's say, who do you believe is your president?
no, they tapped. You gotta let them go.
Yeah,
If they-
yeah.
if they-
I'll let them go.
If they tap,
I'll
you
let
gotta
them go to
them
heaven where they belong. Where they're with their God. Yeah, dude, I'm with you, man. We should totally, like, after the show, man, we should hook up and
No,
we should,
no, we're
we
not
should go bomb
friends. I don't want
somebody,
to.
dude.
I don't want to hang out with you. You sound like a weirdo. But
What are
look,
you calling a weirdo?
this is what I'm saying. The road to heaven is paved with good intentions. Isn't that what they say? Or the road to hell is paved
You believe
with
in
good
heaven.
intentions.
You're one of those fools.
No. But
Turd.
I want you to start working on focusing your energy for positive growth.
I actually,
for
I brought my
society
obsidian stone right there. It brings me good luck.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you're going to talk, I'm spiritual as hell, you know? I don't believe in God, but, you know, when I put that obsidian, if I don't bring it with me, dude, weird shit happens to me.
I don't know what obsidian is, but it
It's like-
sounds magical, and I wish I believed in that.
Well, let
But
me get-
believing in your
after the show, let me
obsidian,
hook you up. I got
believing
a rock
in your
guru.
obsidian is just as ridiculous
Rock
as
guy.
your opposition, which is believing in Jesus.
Well-
and don't get me started on that. Like, so many problems with the fact that our government seems to be beholden to one religion, and most of our foreign policy and
You're
a
right.
lot of the
Absolutely
the
right.
moves that we make in this country,
We need to get rid of
governmentally
every single one of them
are
so they
based
believe
on
in what we believe.
Judeo-Christian values, and
Yes.
I got a problem with
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yes, brother.
Yeah.
Yes, comrade. This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
A voice of reason.
Right. We're on the same side.
We're on the same. We're ready to go out there.
Yeah.
We're
Let's
gonna
do it.
march. We're gonna break windows. We're
get-
going to.
Well, let's
we're gonna
go.
take your
But
ATMs.
before we go, we should
Huh?
let's go get some tacos at that new place that's just right there
Yeah, dude.
down the road. What? It used to be the tire
Well,
shop.
are you in for? Do you like corn or flour tortillas?
Oh, well, I like flour, but I should be eating more corn.
Now
if
listen
you know what
here.
I'm talking about.
Karl Marx.
Talking
he
about their
exclusively
lardness flour tortillas.
If you're gonna be a communist like me, anarchist extraordinaire,
Yeah.
it's corn or no tortilla at all.
Okay. All right.
You understand?
It's easier with a sickle, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it cuts better that way.
Okay.
Well, I wanted
All
to
right.
tell you how Antifa had a great year. We had a great year
All right.
killing Nazis. Straight up, Nazis are everywhere, and they don't hide anymore. They don't hide anymore. We got them. They wear a red hat just to show what they stand for.
Right.
Now, I curated some of these awesome attacks that we did to get rid of some of these racists that are out there. This one comes from USA Today.
What is this?
Why don't you read that for us
What
there,
is
buddy?
this garbage.
It's kind of ridiculous to get beat up for wearing a hat. You know, that loser Los that you have on your show, Jimmy,
Yeah.
talks about this all the time, thinking that this is some sort of bad thing. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. This is a good thing. We're out there beating up MAGA people.
look, I was telling
punch him
I
in
was
the face,
telling
it's
Los
so great.
earlier when I was
Rich
flying.
racist.
I flew for the holidays. I'm sitting there in the waiting room of the airport, and some guy, he doesn't have the guts to wear the hat himself. He put it on his 8-year-old daughter, right? And so she's wandering around,
What a scumbag.
triggering people left and right, and he is
Fucking
just sitting there
scumbag.
like the MAGA lighthouse operator, just like who's got a who's got an eyebrow they're gonna kick
Scumbag.
or cock in my direction.
Dude,
Don't you
you know,
dare
I would totally
say anything to
dude,
my
do you think-
8-year-old daughter.
Hey, do you think I'm above kicking a kid? I
Yeah.
would kick a kid. You wear that stupid hat. You know what you're doing when you're wearing that hat. You're saying, hey, I'm a Nazi.
I don't think they're saying, hey, I'm a Nazi.
That's what they're doing.
But I think this is the thing.
What are you against me, dude?
Let me tell you this. I remember
What?
when
I'm a POC. That makes you racist if
when-
you're against me.
When
You don't.
The Simpsons first
unbelievable.
came out, people had a problem with the "Don't Have a Cow" man. Remember that?
You shouldn't have a cow. Man.
They were like, oh, I don't like that.
Those cows don't belong
So,
to you. You
like,
can't just
once
have
you,
one.
Once you found out that people were having a problem with that
Unbelievable.
shirt, if you wore that shirt, you're kind of a jerk, you know? Like, you find out that people, like, let's say
Go to 1, 2.
you're living in the state of Texas, and then you start wearing a shirt that says, you know what? Go ahead and mess with Texas. I don't give an S, you know?
Well, I'm
I
trying to follow
mean,
you here. Where do you
I'm
say
saying-
exactly?
I'm saying people would probably be like, hey, dude, don't mess with Texas. You should take that shirt off. I don't like that shirt. I'm going to actually go into the store and buy you a Don't Mess with Texas shirt. Excuse me, sir. Do you have any Don't Mess with Texas shirts?
Get out of my shop, son.
Oh, they don't have any.
What is your point here? Either you're with me or you're against me.
I'm with you, man. Just
Seriously.
just
Seriously,
just-
we need to wipe
just
the
go.
world of these
and
MAGA
don't
wearing
blow
idiots.
anybody up. And then I want you to start working with the grassroots organizations. You've obviously got
Dude,
some
no,
good
here's what I'm
ability
trying to
get
get to
people
you
riled
here.
up, but find the real
Hop up
things
this
to
next
get
story
upset
there.
about.
What is it? Hard hat, right? Here, put this story up here. Look at this freaking nerd. First of all, what kind of mustache is that? That is the stupidest mustache I've ever seen. And guess what he got in return? Not only that, he was wearing a stupid MAGA cap, inciting violence, hate speech, and he gets punched in the face because he deserved it. But
Okay.
guess what? That's not even it. The man who alleges he was attacked wearing a MAGA hat
All right, so
gets a
look,
care package from Trump.
I'm-
Fucking Trump is giving him a care package. This is unbelievable. He's literally admitting that he's all for Nazism because he gave a Nazi a care package
no, look, I'm
for wearing his Nazi hat.
I'm so confused right now. I've been gone for a couple weeks. You know, I've been gone, right?
I'm fired up.
And then Los is doing this character, but I don't know.
Who the fuck is...
I'm so spun up. I don't know if he's like, wait, you're Antifa? What,
Yeah,
am I mad?
he's Antifa.
Dude, I'm...
Am I fake mad that you're mad? Or
The
what?
thing is, because you're on my side with it. You're like, how is he doing things that are on my actual side? But I'm conflicted because you're not one of us. You say you're so far on the fucking right. You don't even know where to stand.
Okay,
Why don't you pick a side, you stupid turd?
so look, it says that he alleges he was attacked. Is this a Jesse Smollett incident?
Hey.
Was he out with his
I'm not gonna-
Subway
hey.
sandwich?
This
And he-
guy, for all I know, is lying. He
What-
says he's alleging. That means I lied
What were the
about being attacked.
circumstances revolving around the
Jesse Smollett
attack?
was really attacked by
And-
some stupid wearing MAGA guys.
And is that
Obviously.
is that stuff that they got this right here? Is this from Trump? Was that signed by
I
Trump?
don't know. I guess, man. I don't care. That stuff basically is
That
hate
was-
propaganda.
That's
Look
a
at
fake
that.
signature.
And I think the first line says,
that is not a Donald
it says right here,
Trump signature.
Donald Trump, Hail Hitler. It says right there on the top.
Right there.
Right there on the top.
It was redacted.
Heil Hitler, a.k.a. what's up? My name's Donald Trump. Dude, he's totally...
He's like,
Whoa. Whoa, bro. Whoa, 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 whoa. Either you're with me or you're against me. None of that shit over
what
here.
does that mean? I was doing the look for the thing.
You're a white guy, right? James. What a white guy name that is.
Yeah.
Flashing that
It's
symbol at
from
me.
the Bible.
Yeah. Propaganda. Like, the Bible, like that's real at all. Rewritten by King James in his own
All right.
freaking
What,
words.
what else are you upset about, though?
I'm not upset. I'm actually happy. Let's go to this next one. Look at all these racists getting what they deserve this year. Dude, Antifa was
What happened?
on it this year, man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, here, play
White
that
man
video.
is harassing a black man for wearing a MAGA hat.
Man, shut up. That is
Man.
no. That what didn't really happen.
Is that what's going on here? A black guy's wearing a MAGA hat in a Starbucks? Like
I do.
that is hilarious. Now,
Can you believe that they're,
he's
they're trying to
obviously-
pull on us?
he's obviously a Kanye fan.
I think this is fake.
I'm still wearing the Starbucks.
100%.
A Trump hat.
And this guy's a Browns fan? Oh, did he pull the hat off?
For the president.
Yes, get him.
But
Don't have water on him.
it's just a white guy, though.
And this guy's now been arrested, and he has quite a little
Wait,
rap sheet.
dude,
He was arrested
He
for...
should not have been arrested. That is
Okay,
unbelievable.
okay, hold on,
Didn't
hold
do
on,
anything
hold on,
wrong.
hold on,
Didn't
hold
do
on,
anything
hold on.
wrong.
Hold on.
He shouldn't have done anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong.
This guy right here.
Don't touch me.
Right here.
You're in,
This
you're
guy.
talking about this guy right here.
Jesse Waters.
Changing the subject. That's good. That's a perfect tactic we like to use. That's good.
I want
Keep it going.
I want to punch that guy in the face.
Dude, me too. What a freaking gay guy, huh? I mean, I didn't say that. You didn't hear me say that. Just keep going. Just keep
Burglary,
going.
How
so he's not a
Antifa are
good
you?
guy, and he's been fired from his job.
Should have never been fired. Now look at this nerd right here. That's what you get. That's what you get. Oh. That's what you get, you stupid MAGA-wearing
Look at the kind of shit
stupid
he's
guy.
wearing. Look it.
Yes,
My hat.
it stands for something.
To me, I have a freedom of speech to wear this hat.
Freedom of speech is genocide, homeboy.
It doesn't matter.
Is that what you're trying to
My freedom of
represent?
speech allows
She's
me
not
to
wrong.
wear that hat.
Genocide of,
Do not get to take
of,
property that's legally
Well, I
theirs.
mean,
Of some people
let's
in
think
America.
about all the people that are in cages right now.
Oh yeah, that's genocide, man. Totally, dude. Yeah, Donald Trump be putting those kids in cages all day long.
Who was suspended after all this? The victim.
You want to build a wall?
The video shows classmates
Dude, might as well punch that kid in his
shoving the
stupid
12-year-old St. Louis
face.
while
That's what you
yelling at him
get.
For supporting the president. His outraged mother
Well,
Who
Looks
cares?
like
You
that's-
support the president. You should get punched in the face.
I found being berated
Is that Melania?
and bullied and beat
Obviously a Melania fan by the way she
because
looks.
he feels strongly
And that's a
about
bootleg hat, by the way.
That is
That's a bootleg hat.
All right. Brando,
What a
put
year
put
it's been
pause
for
on
us.
it. Put a pause
What a
on
year
it.
it's been for us.
Okay.
Outing these MAGA wearing Nazis.
So look, this is what I tell everybody.
What?
Don't be an asshole, right? And
They're the ones being an asshole.
no.
They're the ones being an asshole.
You're being an asshole by bringing it up.
How?
Just ignore it. If you give it power, if you acknowledge it and give it power, it's gonna get worse.
But I've heard
And
you.
then-
I've heard
and
you
then
say it
gotta-
on this show.
You gotta understand. No, I've got this buddy of mine that I do the show with, and he watches these videos and he gets so frothed at the mouth.
He does.
He's like, see, they want to take away our guns and our rights. We can't even wear what hats we want to wear. And it's like, dude, just take it down a notch. Take it down a notch. Nobody wants to tell you what you can and can't wear. But when you wear that hat to a lot of people, it makes them mad. And it sucks. It sucks that they are so, yeah, there you go. Now you've joined the...
It's too bad he lost, man. I was all for Beto.
Did you get those at the White Elephant party?
I got one a couple of years ago. Well, Los did, and he gave it to me on the way, and he
Oh,
says,
Los
you
got
look
that.
like you're one of those guys that would use one of these. I nearly punched him in the head because he had a MAGA hat on. Fucking racist, Los is.
All right.
I fucking hate the guy. I hate all you
All right,
racists. I just want
Yeah, Antifa hates racists. That's good.
to just squeeze your necks just like this.
But I'm done with you. Get out of here. Or do you have more to show us?
That's it. Well,
Okay.
we had a good year. Let's go get them Nazis. You're out there. I know you are. And none of this,
If
none
you're
of
a
this or any
Nazi,
of that will get
call
you.
right now, 512-477-2440.
I'll break your goddamn neck, Nazis.
I'd love to hear
Break your damn necks.
any Nazis
Thanks
out
for having
there
me
that
on,
watch-
Jimmy.
Yeah,
Tell
thanks.
us I said what's up, okay?
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
It's been a damn pleasure. We'll
Yeah.
see you next year.
Take
We'll
care of you.
Wrap it up.
You Nazi.
Look, this is the thing. Don't be an asshole is the mantra that I'm always trying to disseminate to the people here. and look, I'm not telling anybody what they can and can't wear, but if you're wearing, I know this, and this goes along the, oh, she was attacked. What was she wearing? You know, that's a false premise. Just like it is, like you wear that MAGA hat out in public, you should not be getting attacked. Okay, you should not. But if you see people getting all their feathers ruffled up, maybe take the hat off or remove yourself from the premises, unless you want to stick around and like go walk in front of them. You know, it's like, it's provocative if you start to see that they're losing their minds. And I just don't know where we are in this world where this stupid Make America Great hat is getting everybody so spun up. I wish we could just take it down a notch. You know, but I'm sick of family values being stolen by the Republicans. I'm sick of the war on drugs, just in general. I'm sick of religion being stolen by one side of the political party. You know, so now if I want to be a good Democrat, I can't go after. I can't go to church because they want to stop all abortion. That's like all they want to put money into, and not education or abstinence or sex education, or, you know, maybe if you ejaculate in a woman that conception will happen. We don't want to teach any of that. But anyway, so we got another guest. I don't know how this is going to tie into our last guest, but this is Texas Jeff. Jeff Texas. Jeff the Texan. Kind of blew your intro there, Jeff.
Jeff the Texan, first of all.
Jeff the Texan.
You stupid. You got corn in your ears?
No, but this is my first time meeting you in the flesh. I think I've talked to you on the phone.
I've been on the phone many times with the boys over here at Emergency Exit Podcast. All got corn in their ears. But first and foremost, I just want to say I'm not gay. Mm-hmm. And Trump is actually my candidate. He's my guy. I thought maybe we can talk about them.
You're already locked and loaded. You're gonna vote for him 2020.
You goddamn right.
Okay.
You got corn in your ears?
You want another 4 years of Trump?
Yeah. Well, who else am I gonna vote for? I don't want to vote for some gay Buttigieg. Ain't nobody want to vote for that guy.
But you're not gonna vote for him because he's gay?
Yeah. I don't like gays. First of all, I told you I'm not gay, and I don't like no gays.
Okay. All right.
He's gay.
But
I don't like him.
But
yeah, Buttigieg.
Him being a vet doesn't give him any.
I don't care if you've worked on animals before in my job. I don't care if you've done that before.
No, like a veteran of war. He was in Iraq, I believe, and maybe even Afghanistan.
Vietnam Wars for America. I was there.
2?
Yeah, 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have my spare?
No.
I guess I'll just swallow it. It's all right for now.
Okay, look.
We got to see, first of all, I just want to say, last week I was talking about Die Hard, and it's not a Christmas movie. Do you believe that it's a Christmas movie, or are you gay?
I mean,
I'm telling you, it's not a Christmas movie.
I really have no opinion on the subject.
Okay,
I understand that it was a Christmas party that was happening.
Yeah.
But that could have been.
Yeah.
Like,
I gotta get a different hat.
I've been at several companies where they're trying to do like a secular holiday party, and then or a non-denominational. Is that what I mean? Secular would be like all Catholic.
Secular's
like
all
everybody
about
gets
sex. It's all
oh,
what
here
they're
you go.
all about.
Here's the Eucharist as you come walking
Listen
in.
Here. Listen
By
here,
the
boy.
way, I went to church over Christmas break.
Yeah, boy.
And they did the they had like all the bread cut up, and so you get the bread, and then you dip it in the grape juice, which was a relief because I was like reading in the pamphlet, and I was like, oh my God, everybody gets a piece of bread, and then they drink from the chalice, and I was like, there's been some coffee coffersons in here all night. Like there was a kid, and also first row got up, they had a child. I know for a fact there's no way that kid went to catechism class and went and got its first communion. They're just letting rando kids go up there.
I'm getting pretty sick. I went to church on Christmas Eve myself. there were so many dang kids, the stupid children crying, making noises while I'm listening to the Nigerian priest spit out his Catholicism, giving me love, telling me about Mary having a baby, and Joseph wasn't the father, and he was all like, hey, I guess I'll stay with you.
Do you
no
think
big
it was
deal."
all a big elaborate hoax? Like Mary was like, "Oy,
I tell
oy
you.
vey, I'm pregnant, and
I was
and
touched by the Lord.
I'm engaged to this Joseph
Man,
guy.
yeah,
He's
man.
such a good guy. He's a very good carpenter, and he's got a good burrow. So I can't.
I tell you, man, that's
can't let this
exactly
guy
why I
go.
have a problem with this whole thing.
So she dresses up her friend in some like holy light,
Made him drink something that made him go crazy that night.
suspends him from some ropes. He comes in and says, "Hey,
You will name this boy Jesus.
Yeah, he's got,
And he is the
she's-
chosen
she's-
one.
She's pregnant with Jesus.
She might
Right,
cheat it.
Brando?
I don't know. I believe that Jesus is our Savior still. I don't care.
Yeah, Texas Jeff.
They never found Mary Mother's actual dad.
Texas Jeff.
It's Jeff the Texan.
Jeff-
Where's my spitter?
Jeff the Texan.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my spitter. I got my spitter.
What
right
did
here.
you want to talk about? What did you start talking about?
Well, I was talking about, first of all, I wanted to get into Trump being named the most admired man in America.
Okay, was he on the cover of Time?
He, well, actually,
Was he on the Time
It was
magazine?
actually a Gallup poll. Here, we'll go and we'll put it up here so they all can see this here. Trump, tie. Obama
Okay.
and Trump tie as most admired man in
Well,
2019.
see, this is where you just spun the narrative. You were like, I want to talk about Trump being voted the most admired man in
That's
America.
right.
But that headline was Obama, comma,
And
Trump
tie.
as most
Well,
admired
yeah,
man.
because Trump is, it's his first time on there, first
Look,
of all.
I admire Trump. I'm going to tell you, Jeff the Texan, right now.
Come on, man.
I admire him.
He's not gay,
He-
first of all.
He has.
He's got manly hands.
He's got a
biggest
style
hands I've ever seen on a man.
that has gotten him to this point.
Sexy,
He is able to just snowplow
golden hair.
through the facts, throw his glittering generalities and lies
You got corn in your ear?
all upon the people, and they eat it up. It's the cake. Let them eat cake.
Boy,
He's
do
throwing
you
the
have
cake.
corn in your ear, or are you just going crazy on the inside?
You know,
We got some weird thing going on over here. What's going on there,
have
Brandon?
had very clean ears, but last week
Your
I put-
ears are
I-
full of current.
Last week I actually had a very satisfying pull out on my Q-tip, and it had some yellowish gunk on it, and God, I just wish I had more of that in my life, but I just routinely I have a very clean pull out on my
Well,
ears.
I just wanted to mention how Trump is one of the most admired men in America right now, right next to Barack Obama,
Right.
of course. And they're tied this year as the most admired man, but it goes down to party lines, of course.
Is it going to win him re-election?
Well, I believe that he doesn't need any help from anyone to win. As you all saw in 2016, I think he's going to beat it. He's going to be the first president to, dang, I'll tell you what, beat impeachment and then get reelected.
Okay, so I'm looking
Dang,
at
I'll tell
this.
you what.
I'm looking at these stats, and they're saying the Democrats that voted for Barack Obama,
That's right.
41% of them
All gay.
said he's admired.
Every single one of
right?
them gay.
And then, so what was the question? Like, who's the most admired person, right?
Who
And
do you
then,
admire
are
most
You, are you
this year?
Republican? Are you Democrat? Are you an independent? And then, because they also have just U.S. adults. So for U.S. adults, 18% of people said Barack Obama. 18% said Donald Trump. Okay. All right. But Democrats, 41%. And then out of those Democrats, 2% said Democrats or Donald Trump.
That's
so
right.
I guess
That's
I'm
right.
in that 2%, Texan
The
Jeff?
Texan. No,
Jeff
the
Te- Jeff
Texan.
the Texan.
You got corn in your ears?
No. And then the Republicans, same thing, same
You
flop,
idiot.
3%. So I would say this is interesting that 3% of Republicans said that Barack Obama. So is that the 3% of the Republican Party that are black?
No. It would actually be 1%. of Republicans.
are black.
Are
So
black.
that's the
So it's actually
Hispanics
it's
and
actually
the Filipinos.
it's actually Hispanics, blacks, and all the Asians.
Okay.
So-
all the Asians.
All the Asians. You know, you got to treat them Orientals right because they're actually the smartest.
What are you doing? What is the Republican Party doing, Jeff? Are you part of the
I
campaign?
donate every year to the
Yeah.
Republican Party as much as I can, $220 a year.
What are you doing to like invite new ideas to the party or new
Well, that's a good
races or,
question.
you
I
know,
think that it's very important
more
that
diversity?
we hire more farmers. I live actually out in the Grange, and I got me a pig farm out there. And I got some horses and some cows, and I think maybe we need to start feeding them some seaweed. I hear that's good for the environment and reduces the methane gas, you know. I'm thinking forward. I think I'm a little forward, but I still think Trump is going to beat. I think it's going to be Bloomberg or maybe even. And I hope it's not that Buttigieg character. That guy, I don't really like
I'd say
him one
buckle
bit.
up. Buckle up.
No.
We've got the Iowa caucuses coming very soon.
Whoa.
Yeah, I said it.
We don't mean I'm talking about no gay stuff here, okay?
Okay.
I told you for once and for all, I'm not gay. I've been to Iowa a few times, but I ain't gay.
If you were
Look at
in
this cock
Iowa,
stuff.
who would you caucus for?
Hey, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't caucus
I'm
for anybody.
so super straight. Me and my wife, Ferda, we are...
Ferda?
Her name's Ferda.
Shut up. Who names their kid Ferda?
Are you making fun
All
of
right,
my
no.
wife's beautiful
Hey,
name,
I
you son of a bitch?
I
I'll
appreciate
beat you. You got corny ears?
I think we should take a break.
You think so?
Yeah. Why don't you help us send a break? Are we ready for a break? 10 seconds.
All I wanted to say here, let me just
What else is
one
up?
last thing here. You know, I was pissed off to hear that Trump was removed from Home Alone 2. One of my favorite movies, and I was talking about this when last week when I was with Mr. Hardface over here. I was telling him, hey boy, Home Alone 3
That's
is
right.
probably
you
the
called
best
in.
one.
You called in last week. Now listen. Did you guys go over any of the facts? The facts that the
I don't care.
the
They're gonna-
edit was
they're
done
gonna say-
2014.
now, you
This
know,
is
they're
prior
gonna
to him
say
being the
stupid shit.
president.
They're going to say stupid shit like, oh, we did that in 2013 when we first got it, but you look at that language, you look at that
And then,
language,
and then,
they saying
and then,
it.
of course, you probably heard what Matt Damon said. Matt Damon came out.
He's
and he was
gay.
talking about. He's like, now listen, everybody knows it's a well-known fact. If you want to use any of the Trump properties, you have to write in a scene with him in it. Like it's just a known
First
thing.
of all, yeah, you're right.
And
He owned that building, that hotel. He had to be in that movie.
Correct. So now,
That's right.
normally
That's goddamn right.
you'd
That's
do
how
the
boss he is.
whole day of filming. You'd film them and then you'd cut it, and it wouldn't even make it to the final cut.
Sorry, we couldn't
But
put you in the
this
final cut.
instance, they put it in there. They probably thought they'd sell a couple more movies. They probably did. I'm pretty sure Donald Jr. and then what's Tweedledum's name?
Don't-
Jr.?
how dare you? How dare you?
Kevin Trump.
You must not remember because you got corn in your
Tiffany
ears.
Trump and
Get the corn out your ears,
Ivanka.
boy. I don't have
They
time
all
for
got
your
their
BS.
copies, probably signed copies. I'm sure he's tight with Giuliani at that time. Maybe Giuliani got a copy, you know? Who knows? Maybe Giuliani dubbed it illegally and gave it to those two dudes that he so interestingly subverted the money that was appropriated by the U.S. Congress to Ukraine, and they held up that money while they were trying to get
Boy,
some sort of deal
Ain't nothing
on
special about that. Just special that things
investigation
get withheld
against Joe
sometimes.
Biden.
You know what? You can't try to make up all your facts. You know, your CNN lies, mainstream, lamestream media, screw that. You're just one of them stupid guys that are misinformed. You watch CNN all day. You just lame, and you're probably gay.
Okay.
Worst thing you can be in life is gay as a guy.
Look, my number one news
And you're
source
gay?
is Meet the Press and Chuck Todd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Chuck Todd, known homosexual. How can you trust
What
him?
is wrong with you, Jeff the Texan?
I'm just
all right.
not gay.
We're
He's
going.
handsome,
We're going
but-
to break. Send us a break, Jeff the Texan. It's time for me to get another beer.
Well,
and
hey, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, we'll be back
this
here.
is a fun
I think
video.
I got to get back to LaGrange. There's some traffic I got to worry about.
Stay
You got my
tuned.
spittoon over there?
Keep watching this. This is Dinner with Strangers.
spitter's
A fun little project we did a long time ago. Thank you, Jeff the Texan.
Hey, well, thank you
Yeah.
very much.
We'll see you in the
I'm
new
not
year.
a big fan of your show. I
Good.
like Los a lot. He's right up my alley.
I know he
You
is.
need to get
Right
the corn
up
out your
alley.
ear.
Yeah.
and realize that things aren't as so black and white as you see them. With your delusion of intent, boy, next time you come at me like that, I will beat you.
You gonna choke me?
I'll
No,
choke
no,
you.
that you're mixing Antifa. So okay, all right, no choking. Jeff to the Texas.
You don't
doesn't choke.
understand. I will choke you
Okay.
from behind, and I'll get there real good and deep.
Take us to break.
Yeah.
Did they already order? They take our order already?
You missed the mixing of the drinks.
I have no idea who this person is.
Have you guys eaten here before?
Yes.
And we've ate a Ruth Chris, but not here.
I was thinking about that spicy lobster. It was good.
Not
What did
bad.
you drink? That,
I'm at Crown Water.
Crown Water is always the way you go, man.
That's kind of what I think. You know, the oysters are pretty good.
The oysters are always good here. The little bottlenecks.
And you are?
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Listen, I'm gonna hit the head. If he comes back, I'm gonna get the seared ahi tuna. All right, I'll be right back.
Where are yours
Who is that?
They're looking for the cameras, whatever.
Who is it? And why is he an asshole?
Here we are.
Okay.
Seriously.
Y'all
Yeah, they don't
enjoy
know
your
who the
dinner,
guy
okay? Enjoy your dinner, okay?
Ooh, they don't care.
Who is that?
Your camera's on all the fucking time.
Who is it?
Fucking know, let's go.
You're bullshit.
Did I bring my glasses in here?
Nobody even says hello or who and to introduce themselves. How rude.
Oh, are we moving to another table?
Well, we are.
You guys already ordered?
Hi.
Hey, sorry I'm late.
Yeah, we've been waiting for like 4 hours.
Well, you must be drunk. Let's get drunk then. You guys want shots?
No thanks. What's your name, sir?
Joe?
No.
Jimmy.
Nice. Alright.
What's going on? You guys playing with me?
No, we are not.
What are you drinking? Is that the house?
It's a cab.
Started. Did y'all order food?
We did. Hey, I hate to be rude, but we were actually kind of having a work conversation. I'm sorry, sir. I don't know you.
You joking. No. Cheers.
What's my name?
Mary?
No.
Steve. This is awkward.
Alcohol will make it better, I'm sure.
We'll go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Can we leave his phone?
Yeah, unfortunately. I kind of want to move tables. That's probably the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. Which is kind of sad.
They're my favorite sweet.
We can have one.
I always forget I put it into my legs.
Sorry I'm late, guys.
So did you start the meeting without me?
Get your engagement ring at jamesallen.com. Because when she looks...
Dude, oh, juice. Geez, sorry.
go.
So we're still on the... Switch us
Yeah,
over.
I know. There we go.
Sorry. I don't know how that happened.
Sorry about that.
We usually have the greatest things happening here. Well, I think we're going to get into doing some videos here in a minute. Hard Hat is just showing up for his shift.
Yeah.
This guy had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and so if you were watching that video, it's a very awkward video that we did, eating with strangers. We did quite a few of those videos. Sorry, it was awkward. Raul was like, let them eat. These people just wanted to eat.
If you guys want to give us a call, there's the number right there.
Yeah.
Let's talk. In the meantime, we're going to watch some videos because it is the end of the year. We're done. The politics, you're going to see still the same sort of politics things happening, but it's going to be less and less. I think we have other things we can talk about that'll be much more fun, entertaining.
I mean,
We'll still sweeten it up.
Our
with
goal is to bridge the divide, and I think we've understood that we're just on opposite sides, and we're just screaming.
Maybe
at each
that's
other.
Maybe that's the bridge.
Yeah.
That we know. Hey, we can still sort of argue our points.
It's not a bridge. It's just a zip line that we can throw. You know, if you need provisions, I'll scoot them over your way. If I need something, maybe you send me a couple almonds. Speaking of which, Dr. Oz, he soaks his almonds in the morning. He recommends soaking your almonds, and I tried it, and it's wonderful. If you soak your almonds in the morning for 30 minutes.
This is you mean actual almonds, not your nutsack.
No.
Okay, good. Well, my mind is thoroughly blown. You know that face when your mind is thoroughly blown. We got a video of it right here. Check this out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
She's got this.
Oh my God.
I mean, you could just show me that reaction, and I could guess multiple things are happening. But yeah, her mind is blown by the alcoholism of her granddaughter.
Or it's maybe she's really into wine. You can look you look at it one way. Maybe she saw that and was like,
Without
oh my
seeing-
God, I need one of those.
You cut the woman drinking out of the wine bottle out of it, and I'm thinking she's just done an oopsie. An oopsie daisy.
Like her poopy in her pants?
An old oopsie daisy.
Oh man. Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up. Inside joke.
What else we got?
Well, we got that's this week's example of the pot calling the kettle fat.
Okay.
You stupid ass bitch!
Don't try to reason.
Shut the fuck up! Stop talking to me, bitch! No, not you. I'm talking to dumb ass fat bitch over there eating too many pork chops. Fat ass bitch. I'm trying to help you. Shut up, you fat bitch! Stop eating so many pork chops! Back up off the tape. Go on a diet, you fat ass bitch! That's why you ain't got no man! You're too fucking fat! Nobody wanna fuck you! You're too fat, bitch! You eat too many pork chops! Too much rice and beans!
First of all,
You dumbass-
stop the video, pause the video. Can you, I guess he can call someone else fat if he's fat, like the N-word, and everything like that, right?
I mean,
or
okay,
black, you can
look,
say it.
I'm not
saying that they
I'm
are
not
that,
a
but they can say that.
licensed psychiatrist.
You act like one on the show.
What I'm seeing is that this guy probably has a history with this person that he's
Or not.
railing against.
Or not.
I think that maybe
Is that what you're thinking?
he might have found somebody that is of the same rotundness as him, and maybe he thought that she was into like kind, and he tried to throw it at her, and it didn't stick, man. It didn't stick. Sorry, bro. It didn't work, and yeah, she still won't let it go. The fact that you threw some bad lines at her, and
you think it's a jealousy thing?
And you can hear her from the other side of the train going, "Can you believe that guy that's dressed like a snowman with a life preserver on asked me out, and he had the audacity to say, hey, how about I take you to go get to the all-you-can-eat buffet? I'm on a diet. How dare he? You know, and then so he blows his top from the other side of the train.
Keep playing that.
The lady right in front, like this guy is like, holy shit. This guy thinks he's yelling at him.
You gotta point at the screen over here.
Oh, this guy is scared.
But this train ain't going no motherfucking where till I get out. Call the police. This train ain't going no fucking where till I get out. I don't give a fuck. Get me off this train.
Is he in a wheelchair?
He's in some sort of wheelchair.
Oh my gosh.
Because he's probably too fat.
Oh,
all right.
You're terrible. You're terrible. These videos are terrible.
These are great
They eat
videos,
at
of
my
course.
soul.
I get a lot of these from Reddit.
Yes.
Right off of
course
public
you do.
public freakouts.
Freakouts.
They're so great. There's
What
so
else?
much
What else?
gold and happening here. I thought maybe we can show this video of a good old-fashioned hoedown.
Oh God.
No, not too bad. Just play it.
It's fine.
It's too dark. Just go ahead. Obviously,
I think we're all
there's
right.
something going on that's a little. It's not racy. Just take it easy here. But a good old-fashioned hoedown. What do you think triggered something like this?
Well, this was
There's
probably,
weeds and titties everywhere, man.
This was probably like a fight over who was getting in the limo after the club. But I'm seeing some bodies getting dragged around.
Yes.
Like nobody's going to the after party. Nobody's going to the after party after this. Like,
look at the de-weaving. Holy crap.
I can't take my eyes off of it.
Isn't it beautiful? It's like a ninth wonder of the world there.
Oh God, what's next?
Oh man, I think that's a beautiful one here. So it was Christmas.
So it was Christmas.
And one of my favorite movies for Christmas is How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Dr. Seuss.
Especially the one with Jim Carrey. I think that's a pretty good one here.
Oh, okay. Never saw it.
You know, instead of having,
I'm
when I was
curious.
growing up, one of the parents I'd go to some place where one of the parents would tell the dad or like a grandpa to hire a Santa Claus, and the Santa Claus would know all the names and come in and say like, "Hi, well, hey Jimmy, you've been a good guy this year, and what would you like for Christmas?"
I'd like a Red Ryder BB gun.
Now instead of that, what if it was the Grinch coming in and stealing Christmas? I think that'd be great. Check this one out. This guy is outstanding. You're a mean
I think he took it a little too far. Did he flick them off? He flicked off the kids. You know what? That's good.
Is that better than like trying to tell there's a Santa Claus there that if you're good you get presents, or
Okay,
is it if you're bad the Grinch is coming after you?
No. Have you seen these videos where parents are trying to feed their kids and they're like, meow, and then the kid's like, no, I'm not gonna eat it, and then they go, oh, you're not gonna eat it, and then they take that same food and they feed it to a little stuffed animal, and then they move it like, no, I'm not gonna eat it, and then they go
And they beat the doll.
and they beat up the
I
stuffed
saw that
animal,
one.
and then they turn around and feed their kid, and the kid eats.
I've seen that video. It's a good video.
That is the kind of trauma that you're doing to your kid with the Grinch. Stop effing with your kids. Leave the
Wait,
Grinch.
are you trying to say that
leave the-
your example was a bad thing, that she punched her?
I'm telling you, if you punch that, if you are altering behavior that quickly with trauma, like there's, dude, that is not good.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It is not good. I mean, it's like maybe the baby doesn't want to eat, and look, I've had dogs that were misbehaving, or they were screwed up in the order of things. Like They thought they were running shit. Well, it was like, you know what? I feed you. I feed you.
Absolutely.
And until you do what I tell you to do to get this food, you don't get the food. That lasts 2 days tops. They break. Then you're able to get the dog to do exactly what you want to do, and then they get the food. And then you can start to work on interacting them or incorporating them into the pack. But until they understand the hierarchy of things aren't going to progress.
I feel you.
So, and I've got a friend, she couldn't leave the house the other day. And I'm not going to mention any names. She couldn't leave the house the other day because her dog,
Sarah.
Her dog has separation anxiety and pees in her bed when she leaves. And I'm like, why is this dog running free? Put it in a crate.
Crate the damn
Put
dog.
the damn dog in a crate.
Seems
if
simple
it pees
enough,
in the
right?
crate, it's got some mental issues that it needs to work through, and it also needs to stand in its own piss for a while. This dog is gone to the point where a 5-pound dog thinks it's telling humans what to do. No, let's reorder things, and you don't have to do it by punching a stuffed animal and traumatize. Like I don't you don't need to step on a cat in front of the dog to teach it.
Then how do you get a kid to eat? Just wait for them to want to eat?
You say,
and
okay,
shove it in them?
we're done, and then
Or do you
see
want
you
to have
later.
a little bit of power over that kid and make him think that you have these special powers?
I got to think that if the kid doesn't want to eat, it's either got parasites or it's got parasites or it's got something mentally wrong with it and it just doesn't want to live. So let it starve.
All right.
You know?
Let's go to the next video. This is hardcore parkour in its finest here.
Oh no! Oh.
Play it again. You can't get enough of somebody's
She just curb stomped herself.
parkour.
Oh.
I can't make out what she's saying at the end there. But she's okay. She's okay. One more time.
She's not okay.
Ooh. I think she's hitting. She
Yeah,
hit it
no,
perfectly. She could have busted
There's
her
a
nose.
ledge there, dude. There's a ledge. There's a metal ledge, and then there's a glass
Number
pane.
6.
There's a metal ledge, and then
So,
a glass
Jimmy,
pane.
I
and
thought-
she hit something on that, and whoa.
Hopefully she's okay. But Jimmy, I thought we
She's
can
dead.
start a new segment on this show here called "Don't Be an Asshole."
Okay.
And it's a simple segment. We show a video of somebody, and of an example of what not to do
Okay.
if you're an asshole.
Okay.
And this week's
If you're an asshole, this is what you shouldn't do.
well, yeah, you shouldn't do.
This is what you shouldn't
Sometimes
do
people can't help
if
but
your
be an
goal
asshole.
is to not be
if
an
you
asshole.
suspect that you're an asshole, you shouldn't do what's going on here. Why don't you go ahead and play this one here?
Okay.
Fuck around my car, I'm gonna hand you.
What?
I will hand you because you're not letting me out.
I will hang you?
That's unsafe.
Pause real quick.
You're not letting me out.
Okay, so what's going
What's
on here?
happening?
Let me tell you what's happening here. Now, it will reveal a little bit of this more, and this will be easier to understand later. But this woman here, she's in the car that's behind this car right now that you see here. Now, when you go to the drive-thru, sometimes somebody orders a lot of stuff, and what they do when they get up to the main window and pay, that person will make that person scoot
So
up a little
this
bit.
guy ordered a couple custom burgers.
Something.
And they're not ready yet. So this is where they've pulled up to.
So he had to pull up there,
but
and the
now
woman,
she can't get out.
she says she can't get out. So go ahead and keep playing.
I feel unsafe. I will ram your car.
She feels
so
unsafe.
you can either, one, move the fuck out of the way, or I'm gonna feel unsafe and I'm gonna ram your car.
Right now, you're being the aggressor.
Matt, I'm letting you
need to
know.
stop
I
harassing
feel
our
do
customer.
not.
Hey,
I feel do
go
not.
back in
I
your
don't
car.
feel it. I don't help.
She
I don't feel around,
don't harass them.
listens
They're
to
not-
I don't feel
Pearl Jam.
safe to go around.
They're parked for a reason.
I'm letting
If I
you
get
know.
stopped, I'm calling the cops.
Have you been
Good.
drinking?
Yes.
She's all fucked
She
up.
No, I
has
have
been.
not.
You certainly sound like you're high
So
or
I'm
drunk.
letting you know.
No, I have not.
Don't harass them.
Call the cops.
They're not doing
Yeah,
anything.
I don't
You can
feel
go around.
safe Why? Because
And
you're all drugged out.
I'm not
You're
going
drugged out.
around.
Leave them alone.
I'm
They're
not
not doing
going
You think she's
around.
Antifa?
I parked there for a
I'm
reason.
letting you know
Okay?
I know
that I
she
don't
doesn't
feel
feel
safe to go around.
Get out my
That
face.
is
Stop.
my-
Stop it right now.
You gonna give her a kiss?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
you
No, you're so
have
lovely.
her finger right here. What are you expecting?
Oh, you got her right in the mouth.
Oh, this is great. I got your license number. I work at DMV. You're gonna get in a hole.
Oh, I work at DMV. Don't tell people that.
I do work
Go
there.
for it.
Okay.
Go for
I'm
it.
done.
Go for it.
I'm done with it.
No,
Does-
go,
what
let's
happened?
just go up a little bit. I think
I
that's
hope
happening
so.
here.
And they're blocking my...
A little bit more.
Where are the people that are in the car and they're just sitting there like?
Oh yeah, here comes some good stuff.
Oh
here.
no! Does she hit them?
I don't know what happens. I didn't see this, or did I? She
Just
gets in her car.
rams right in. Is she in a Ford Escort?
Yeah, something like a Taurus or something.
She's thin.
Chevy Malibu.
Can you get the license plate?
Yeah, soon.
Yeah.
She can't back up
it
a little
doesn't
bit
look
to
like
try
she
to
has
get out of the
to.
way. She's acting a fool.
There's no front plate.
Look at all the clearance she has on this side.
So much room.
She gets back up a few
There's
I wouldn't say meters.
So much room. So much room.
I was trying to block that. I tell you, man, I love me some McDonald's.
Okay. All right.
It's coming.
Does she hit it? Does she hit the car?
Oh, fuck.
Oh my God!
Holy shit! Total hit and run! Hit and run! 6VV8469! She just smashed that car!
She only takes out the it was not a victimless crime. This was the worst case scenario. I thought she was going to jam that guy. All right.
Don't be an asshole
sometimes,
candidate right there.
Sometimes, you know what? I was an asshole for saying stop playing the video. Good job.
All right, here's the next
Payoff
video
was
here.
good.
Once Mr. Hardhat gets going here, this is the next one here.
What is this?
Giddy up.
Скажите, как на такое реагировать, помимо того, что
You might have to skip a little bit forward here. But basically it looks like
Посмотрите, это вот просто происходит на улице.
Who's
нашей.
trying to get the scooter?
the bus driver is the guy in the vest, and the Uber scooter guy. I don't know what they're fighting over, but it looks like the vest guy's trying
This
to
is
take the
another
scooter.
country. Does he want him on the bus? It's like, no.
Yeah, maybe scoot it up a little bit, bud. Go up like 3/4. Oh, definitely back it up. I think it shows a different angle of what happened. Okay, back up. Yeah, so. Classic. Classic, baby. Classic. Can we zoom that in? Is that possible? No. Oh, well. Anyways, we're watching this guy get hit by a car. He gets on his jet scooter or whatever it is and gets annihilated by a car coming by.
Was it because he was drunk in the... Oh, my God.
Well, that's karma in action right there. Literally.
God bless America.
Karma. Do you get it? That's right. All right. The next one. This is the power.
You want that to happen to Rob, don't you?
No, I don't. But Rob might want it on me because if I wore that Make America Great Again hat, he would punch me in the face if I was up there.
You know he was so
The power of That's Right. Do you know how powerful That's Right has been?
It's very powerful.
It's amazingly powerful. It holds a lot of power in all sorts of things, in all sorts of living things and
That's right.
games and bowling, evidently. So here it is.
What is this?
Look at the intensity in this man's eyes.
God. Who do you think you are?
Go back
I
to that
am.
one. Who do you think you are? I am.
That's right. That is right.
So, Jimmy, I'm going to give you some questions.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you the answer.
Okay.
The answer is addicted. And you have to say that after every question I have.
Okay.
So you drinking all day, you are.
Addicted.
You're on drugs all day, you are.
Addicted.
What hit you in the face last night?
Addicted.
Check out this video. This is great.
JJ. After every question I ask, you say addicted.
Okay.
When you drink beer all day, every day, you are
Addicted.
When you smoke every day, you are
Addicted.
What hit you in the face last night?
Addicted. You motherfucker.
Got him! So, funny thing is, I said this at Christmas dinner to my mom. I was totally like, all right, Mom, here it is. I did that to her.
How'd it go out? How'd it go over?
I thought it was funny. Everyone else laughed, and my sister was like, "Oh my god,
I can't believe
I can't
you
believe
did
you
that to
But
Mom.
we're all adults now, you know. We're
Wait,
at
you have a
point-
sister?
I do have a.
How old is she?
She's 7 years younger than me.
What's that?
She's
How-
married though.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
married.
she's beautiful. All right, let's go to the next one here. This grandma has seen some shit. Here you go.
Okay. Oh my God, I saw this.
That's a beautiful ape.
Oh, Grandma, nobody wants to touch.
Man on her face, dude.
Monkeys living up to the stereotype
on her face.
of throwing their poop. This lady's in the way. Nope. Right there is the.
Oh my God!
that's
Right on
money
the
shot.
nose, dude.
Right.
She has seen some shit.
She looks like Scooby Doo or
my
something. Yeah.
All right, we only got a few more minutes left. Let's keep going. I think I found Jimmy's dream girl.
Okay.
You're gonna love her.
Man, I thought.
You're gonna
Now
love
listen,
her.
I was telling you, like I had set my alarm for 7.
Yeah.
So that
Don't make this a long story. We
so
got
that
videos to go.
I know, but I set my alarm so that I could, take a shower and get up here by 8, and then so the alarm went off at 7. But then I noticed that my cable was out, so then I had to get on the phone and I was talking to the girl on the old Spectrum cable, and I think we had like a love connection happening.
Really?
Yeah.
And maybe you'll find that in the.
She
Craigslist
even was like,
misconnections.
"What are you doing for New Year's?" And I was like, "Well, I'm thinking about going to play Dungeons and
got a very
Dragons.
wonderful personality
Do you
on the
have
phone.
Do you have an 8-level
When they see
elf
your
that you
face,
can
it's a whole
bring to
different
the
story.
party?" And she said she had something else, but it was like a lawful cleric or something like that. And I was like, "Oh, well, we could probably use that." She's like, "Are we actually doing this?" And I was like, "Huh, my goodness!" And then, like, next thing I know, she transferred me to billing.
Yeah, she got uncomfortable. You were fooled. She's just too nice over the phone. But I think I found your dream girl. Here,
Okay.
Jimmy.
I live in immigrant housing with a bunch of other undocumented people because I don't have an ID or a social security card or any credit because that's how committed I am to not being human. Society likes to have an ego, right? And animals are the ultimate form of not having one.
What animal are you?
Somewhere between a wolf and a kitten. So it's like a made-up thing called a witten. I like to purr a lot, but only during sex. And then I just go, meow, and like, yiff, yiff. Good boy.
What's her
Fuck with us and
real
then we
hair
tweaking, ho? Tweaking, ho? Bobby Schmurder gets released from prison, in 3 days. It's been 7 fucking years, dude. We needed you. Keep 6ix9ine in jail, though, for fucking snitching, bitch.
How old's your baby?
She's 5 months old. Shout out to my parents for adopting her, and my gay boyfriend for staying in Ohio, because he's gay.
She's your dream girl. You're going to marry that woman. You'll make her an honest woofin.
Woofin.
All righty here.
It's not even right. It's like a woofin.
We got.
Witten.
Let's do number 14. Sorry, we're running out of time here. We only got a few more minutes left, and then I definitely want to do the last one there, because that's the best one of the night. All right, so a parent stands up and speaks. I think this is a nice video here.
Okay. All right. So what are they upset? Tell me what they're upset
Maybe,
about.
well, we'll find out. He definitely
Real
describes it.
She lectured us for 3 minutes on the bathroom policy on December 10th. But she would not allow me to address, she would not allow anyone to address the public at a public meeting about the bathroom policy. We were shut down last week, and now we have to sit through this trash lecturing us, stupid parents and stupid adults, that we don't know what male and female
sorry,
is.
skip this one.
This is trash, and this is what's being taught in our public.
That's more not a funny video than some another subject I want to get into later.
Just another tragic video of somebody that just doesn't understand that there's people that are different than him that might be going through some stuff. Let them
All right.
have another bathroom.
Don't be an asshole, Jimmy.
Just
All
let
right,
'em pee
last
wherever
video
they
of the
wanna
night, and then we're going to say goodbye to you guys. This is a wrestling match, and...
Is this going to get us in trouble?
I hope not. I hope not, but this is the old two-knuckle Boston Crab here. This is the most unique move in the world, the two-knuckle Boston Crab.
Oh. Look, that'll move your opponent. It's going to move your opponent and prevent
Play from the
them.
beginning, and watch how he grabs this.
Oh!
You can hear him screaming.
It's a full tank grab.
Well, hey guys, thank you guys for watching.
The fact that the guy didn't go into a full like sprawl, I don't know what would happen if you were to do that move on me. I'm definitely gonna lose the fight, I think. But look, you know what fight I'm not gonna lose? Move in
Which one?
Emergency Exit podcast to Wednesday nights, 10 at 10 on Wednesdays. We're gonna be going to the bigger studio. Look forward to a bunch of new technology and all kinds of amazing things. Thank you to Brando through the new year, getting us through the
Happy
year.
New Year to you.
It's been a full year? Has it been a full year?
Happy to be here.
A
I don't
full
think it's
year
been that long.
That
have we?
Jimmy's been with us.
Oh, that Jimmy's been with us. Yeah. for
Well,
sure.
so for Brandon the Hardhead Mitchell, for Jimmy Orangeman Bat Preston, I'm Lo saying
That's right.
We'll see you guys Wednesdays at 10 on Channel 10. Peace.